Okay, this is the skills video for playing the chords quickly and cleanly. We're going to use the metronome here because I'm going to expect you to get it checked off. You're going to have to play at 60 beats per minute at that speed. Make your chord change every on every beat. So starting with the easiest one, the D to A7 would sound like this. From D to A would be D to E, and you can stop the video anytime during these and practice that chord change. The D to E would be and the D to E minor. Notice that's the first time we haven't had a pivot finger. We have to lift up the D, lift up on your first and second fingers, bring them over, bring them back down, spread them apart, and put down the third finger to play the D. Okay. Next one would be E minor to A7, probably your easiest chord change. Play your E minor with your first and second fingers. Then the next one is E to A. This one we're going to slide on our first, start on the E chord, slide up on the first finger, and then put the second and third fingers on either side of that to make your A. So the trick, the pivot finger is the first finger. Next one is E minor to A minor, and if you can do it either way, but one nice thing about doing it with the first and second fingers is you have your second finger becomes a pivot finger. You can change around that. Otherwise, if you do it with the second and third, you have to lift everything off the guitar and put it down. So I'm going to do it with the first finger and second finger on my E minor. And the same trick works nice on going from the E minor to C change. You keep the second finger down and just pivot around that. You definitely want to do it that way, otherwise you're really lifting a lot off. So go from the first and second fingers to the C. Then from the D to G, now this is going to be tough because you have to lift everything off. Everything has to come off and move, and you want to try and make this in one motion. All these chords have to be done in a quick motion rather than kind of moving this one over and then putting that one there and that one. That would be like a three-step motion. You want to make a one-step. So your hand comes up, everything goes where they're going, and puts down. That's going to take some practice. And the same thing going from A or G to A, the G chord, and then you can play your A. And finally G to C. This one really requires a lot of movement of the fingers, and the trick is to move the wrist. When I'm playing my G, my wrist is out like this. And when I turn to the C, I bring my wrist in and I tuck my elbow in. I guess the trick is more the elbow. Bring the elbow in, the wrist comes up, elbow goes out for the G, in for the C. Here we go. G, C, G. And those are the chord changes you'll need.